How about them Jets? The New York Football Jets. They have Joe Flacco, Cool Joe, the elite one, playing very well in this game. And ultimately, the Jets fall victim to another choke. The New York Football Jets lose 30-27 to fall to 0-9. Now, I know you might have booted up this video and you just saw me laughing at the Jets. You might think, hey, maybe this guy's a Patriots fan. I am not. Dan Marino is behind me. I like the Miami Dolphins, but it's just so funny to see the Jets continue to lose. When you think they might finally win a game, to think they might finally break the curse that has been this season, they ultimately choke at the hands of a kicker that they had a couple of weeks ago. Nick Folk revenge game. While I didn't want either of these teams to win, this was actually a better game than Sunday Night Football between the Bucs and the New Orleans Saints. In this video, obviously, I kind of just joked around at the beginning. We're going to be talking about this whole matchup and how it affects fantasy football, my thoughts on it overall, and some fun things I noticed in the game that I think you guys should hear about if you didn't notice inside of the game. So before we get into it, if at any point in this video you do end up enjoying, please make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, because not only is it free, I put out content every single day to help you guys win that 2020 Fantasy Football Championship. So let's get into it. The New England Patriots defeat the New York Football Jets 30-27 in what was a nail-biter because the Jets failed to score in the fourth quarter and the New England Patriots scored 13 unanswered points. Tom Brady is crying somewhere. Cam Newton is fired up after this win. Cam Newton actually looked pretty solid in this game. His stats may not tell you that. 27 of 35 for 274 yards, 0 touchdowns and 0 INTs, but he did have 10 for 16 and 2 touchdowns on the ground. He gets his bread. He gets that money. There's a reason why they pay him like $2 million to be the quarterback of the New England Patriots, and that's because he can score 2 rushing touchdowns. But this was a completely different Cam than we have seen in the past weeks. But is that because he played up against the Jets, or is that because Cam is back in the saddle and is going to be balling out the rest of the season? To me, it's the first option. I think that Cam really succeeded in this one because the New York Football Jets are just a complete and utter fucking dumpster fire of a team. Their head coach, Adam Gase, is a absolute head case who has no idea what the X's and O's of football are. The guy's a complete and utter dumbass, and that's why the Patriots won this game. Damian Harris, 14 for 71, sadly gets injured in this game. We'll probably hear some news about him in the morning, so I'll let you guys know in the running back video what's happening with Damian Harris. Rex Burkhead, Sexy Rexy, 12 of 56 and 1 touchdown, as well as 3 and 11 in the receiving game. Obviously, Cam Newton, again, we just talked about, 10 for 16 and 2 total tutties in this one on the ground. So an outstanding game for Cam, but again, I really do feel like this is going to be an anomaly when we're looking at the games for the future for the Patriots. If you own Cam and there's someone that wants to trade for him or someone you think you can finagle in a trade, go ahead and try to get rid of Cam Newton at this point in the season. For the Patriots receiving game, it was Jacoby Myers' season all game long. 12 receptions, 169 yards on 14 targets. My God, that guy ate. I believe I told someone to start Damian Byrd over Jacoby Myers, so I hope that didn't lose you the game, but Byrd played good as well. 5 for 65 on 9 targets, but Jacoby Myers seems like the real deal, and he's going to be a guy I talk about inside of the waiver wire video for this week, so he's definitely going to be a guy to note, going to be a guy that I'm going to be looking to pick up if he is still available, and I assume unless you're in a super deep league, Jacoby Myers is still going to be available. James White gets in this game, 4 for 24 on 5 targets. James White is just completely and utterly unstartable in fantasy football at this point. If Harris is hurt, and it seems like he may be out a couple of games based upon the injury that happened on the field, Rex Burkhead is the guy to own, not James White. That pretty much does it for the Patriots side of the ball. For the New York Football Jets, Joe Flacco, 18 for 25, 3 tutties, 262 yards, and 1 INT in this one. So the New York Football Jets were actually humming. Joe Flacco looked very, very good deep down the field. It seemed like he had that connection from 2016 or 2017 in Baltimore with Rashad Perryman, 5 of 101 and 7 total targets. So Perryman looked very, very good in this game. But Jameson Crowder, to me, is still the guy to be starting for the New York Football Jets if you have to start one, because once Sammy Mono, Kid C, Ghost Sam Darnold returns, I'm not too sure that Perryman is going to continue to eat. Denzel Mims, a promising young boy, young lad out of college, 4 for 62 on 8 targets. Very solid game out of him. It is one of his first games in the NFL because he was hurt for the whole beginning of the season. Jameson Crowder, 2 for 62 and 1 touchdown. While that obviously isn't some big numbers, he ended up scoring in that game, coming off of a bunch of games where he's banged up. So I think he should be good to go for the future for the New York Football Jets. LaMichael Pirine, 2 for 19, as well as 6 for 19 on the ground. Frank Gore, 12 for 40, goddamn 6, and 2 for 13 through the receiving game. So it seems like you're not going to be Lamichael, or I don't know, I was trying to make a joke like Lamichin, starting LaMichael Pirine anymore on your team. Seems like maybe last week was an anomaly. It seems like he's not going to be the guy. It's not even that. It just seems like Adam Gase just has no fucking gauge on this offense to understand what to do at all. So he gives old man Frank Gore the ball 7 million times, when in reality you should probably be giving it to the young guy in LaMichael Pirine to see what you have in him. But he probably doesn't give a fuck what he has in LaMichael Pirine because he knows his ass is as good as grass for next season because he's not going to be the Jets head coach. So let me know what your guys' takeaway from this game is. Do you guys think the New England Patriots are back? Maybe. I don't think so. But do you think the Jets, they might win a game? I don't even know. The Jets, my God, they are so fucking bad. 0-9. This was a good showing from the Jets, and they still end up losing. I'm honestly surprised Bill Belichick didn't tactically just lose that game so that the Jets wouldn't get the first pick, and the Patriots could potentially secure Justin Fields, but maybe they are just too far gone to even get that. Maybe they're still trying to make the playoffs, but Uncle Bill is going to need a big push towards the end of the season, the final 6 games, in order to make his way into the playoffs. So thank you guys all for watching this video. Let me know what you thought about the game. I love you all, and I can't wait to see you beautiful bastards in a video in the morning. As always, have a great rest of your guys' day. I love you all. Goodbye.